lot of you have not unmuted yourself, please. Okay, and then please answer this. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy
Happy
morning!
morning.
Happy morning.
Toastmaster Andika seems so young tonight.
Yes, this
Only
is the real
tonight?
me. This is the real me.
This is
Hello,
really
Ethan.
Oh, hi. Hi,
Aiden, right?
Hi, soon to be Toastmaster Aiden.
Hey.
Okay, so let me just share my screen to welcome all of you. Oh, but before I welcome all of you, I actually have an announcement, a very, very important announcement about this. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so for SCBD Club members, please be reminded that we will have a club contest. Woo!
Woo.
Woo. Okay, so we will have a club contest on 30 January 2021. So Saturday next week at 2 p.m. So for anyone who would like to join the contest as a contestant or maybe also as a role taker, we are really welcoming. I really welcome you to join the contest. If you would like to join as a contestant, please do register yourself in the link that I have shared in the group. Okay. Okay, that's all about the. Oh yeah, also about the club contest. I also have reminded all of you that we will have a valuable prize. This valuable will only be valuable to all of us if it's cash and everything, right? But please note that the prize will be cash. Okay, so for the winners of the club contest, you will win some a significant amount of cash, which will be transferred using all this electronic payment.
Cryptocurrency.
Yeah, but it will be in rupiah, so you will get it in when you got back in Indonesia, Toastmaster. If you win. Okay, so if you would like to win the cool prize and also to be the best in SCBD Club in the SCBD Club contest, please do join the club contest. That's all about the club contest. And I would like to remind you that this is our agenda tonight, and I have also shared it in the chat room. And then maybe later I will reshare it again. Okay. So welcome to SCBD Toastmasters Club. We are part of the Toastmasters International, which has been in existence since 1924. So it is 96 years old, a very, very old organization and very big organization as well. That Toastmasters International have presence in 143 countries. And once you become a member in one club, you are basically regarded as a member in the whole Toastmasters International. So you can visit all clubs around the world. And by becoming a member, you will get this additional benefit as well. By becoming a member, you will get this curriculum of education, which is called the pathway, in which you can enhance a certain factor of public speaking. For example, you would like to be more persuasive, then you can take the persuasive influence pathway. And then after that, maybe you would like to become a better presenter. Then you can, and then after completing the persuasive influence, you can take the presentation mastery pathway, and you can take all 11 pathways here. This is the usual path of each pathway. And of course, it will be completed by demonstrating your expertise in that particular pathway. So if you would like to know more about Toastmaster, you can join SCBD Toastmasters Club, which you are currently joining now in our meeting. We used to do our physical meeting in SCBD area of South Jakarta, but due to this pandemic, we do it through Zoom. And we usually do it at 7 p.m. Jakarta time on Friday. And of course, if you would like to join every week, we always welcome you here. That's all from me. I will open this meeting by the sound of my power bank. That's the sound. I give the control to Toastmaster Garda. Please, bro.
Right. Thank you very much, President of the club, Toastmaster Galvin. So now the control is back to me. Well, you haven't handed over to me, by the way. So have a good evening and happy morning, my fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. I am delighted to welcome you once again in our Toastmasters meeting of SCBD Toastmasters Club because tonight, this evening, we are having this fruitful theme that we all can enjoy. That I believe this would light up your evening and this would be one of the perfect weekdays to close your days. So tonight we will have a theme of love yourself. Well, first of all, I would like to ask for your participations to let us pray for our fellow members of SCBD Toastmasters and any members out there who are currently feeling unwell due to certain situations that uh, prevent them to join our meetings tonight. And hopefully, all of them are having a speedy recovery. And without further ado, I'd like to share my PowerPoint tonight. Okay, so is my screen visible?
Yes.
Right, awesome. Yes, love yourself. This is actually kind of catchy words because I believe that every one of us will have our own purpose when it comes to talking about loving yourself. Self love is quite important, and I would like to ask for one of the members here, particularly for the guests. So, can I have any guest here? Perhaps can I have Cleo? So, Cleo, what does self love mean to you?
Self love means acceptance for me to accept things that I feel insecure about, the wave of my body, the color of my skin, the intelligence that I have, everything that I have, the acceptance of myself. That's self love for me.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Cleo, for sharing about your definition about self love.
You're welcome.
I do believe that everyone has your perception and how you would perceive self love would be different from one another. Well, if it comes to my personal experience about self love, basically, every single day that you feel happy and that you feel content of everything that you have in life is also considered as self-love. You don't put such burdens on your shoulder and you don't really stress out about everything that will happen in life because eventually we will not be able to control what the future holds. Our job is to embrace them and let shall we welcome them with a graceful heart and with open arms? Because at the end of the day, self-love will eventually take us further beyond our imagination and our expectation. As long as you feel happy and you feel content with yourself, with everything you have, the flaws, the strengths, and every talents that you have within you, all of them are worth it. So remember that. So our word of the day would be euphoria. So based on the Cambridge Dictionary, euphoria means extreme happiness. So sometimes more than is reasonable in a particular situation. And if I may put into an example, so they were in a state of euphoria for days after they won the prize. Or in my case, I am feeling happy and in a state of euphoria for meeting all of you today in our Toastmasters Club meeting. So as per usual, in Toastmasters, we have three main sessions. The first one would be the prepared speech. So for all members, particularly for guests who haven't been exposed to our activities in Toastmasters International, prepared speech is for all members, particularly in our club, and any other visiting members can also deliver their projects, be it in the speech delivery or any other projects that is related to the Toastmasters pathway as already been explained by Toastmaster Galvin earlier. And the second one, we have table topic session, and this is one of the most anticipated sessions that we have in Toastmasters because not only for the visiting Toastmasters and the members, but also any guests are also welcome to participate in this fruitful session that will be held later. And last, we have evaluation sessions that will be conducted by our own general evaluator. So tonight I will not be alone because there are 5 outstanding members that will be my lead. And we have Toastmaster Aryo as our general evaluator, but he will not be alone. Toastmaster Aryo will be accompanied by other 4 outstanding members of Word Counter of Toastmaster Rizky, Grammarian Toastmaster Almer, Timer Toastmaster Ika, and Belt Counter Toastmaster Yanda. But it is not up to me who will explain the roles. So without further ado, let's call upon our general evaluator, Toastmaster Aryo. The screen is yours.
Good morning, my fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen. Back with me again after a long present in this club. So tonight I'll be the general evaluator of this meeting. But as a Toastmaster Gada has explained before, I'll not be alone. So basically, I'll just call the first one, Toastmaster Chita, as the timer to explain her role. Please, Toastmaster Chita.
Aryo. So hello everyone. Happy morning. And so basically my job is like my background. So I'm a timer and you can pin me in your screen when my background, I will change into 3 colors, green, yellow, and red. So each speeches we will be accumulate with time that the icebreaker speech will be in 4 until 6 minutes length, and the prepared speech will be 5 until 7 minutes, and the table topic, the one that we will be waiting for is will be 2 minutes, and individual evaluation will be 2 until 3 minutes. So my background will be green. When the time is okay and the presentation will be eligible, and yellow if only 1 or 30 seconds left, and red, that's mean the time is off. So hopefully everyone has a good time today, and thanks for the time, and back to you, TM Aryo. Thank you.
Thank you so much, timer, Toastmaster Chita. That's thorough explanations about how it works, the timing of Toastmasters meeting. Well appreciated. The next one, I'll just call Toastmaster Almer as the grammarian of the meeting. He will explain the role of his. He will explain his role for this meeting. Please just welcome Toastmaster Almer.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Aryo. So, my name is Almer and I will be your grammarian tonight. My job is to see and carefully assess your language usage, and I'll take note of any grammatical errors. Besides that, I also capture any words that is unique and make a quote of word of the day out of it. Back to you, GE.
Thank you so much, grammarian. I hope you guys can learn how to practice speaking in English in a good manner from the grammarian that will help you today. The next one will just call Toastmaster Rizky that will serve as the ANWD counter. If you are curious what is ANWD counter, please just listen to Toastmaster Rizky. Toastmaster Rizky, screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aryo, and happy morning, everyone. So tonight I will be your RWOD counter. So I will basically be counting buzzwords such as or long pauses, but as well as I'm also going to count the WOD of today, which is euphoria. So I encourage you guys to use as much as you can the WOD and have fun. So back to you, GE, Sasmasario. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rizky. So basically, sometimes you are not, what is it called? Not mulus, not smooth enough in speaking English. And I hope Toastmaster Rizky can help us all here Well done, Toastmaster Rizky. The next one I'll just call Toastmaster Yanda that will support us as the ballot counter. Please, Toastmaster Yanda.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aryo. Hi, my name is Toastmaster Yanda, and tonight I will play the role as a ballot counter. As we all know that United States presidential election is over, but during this session, this meeting, you can always have a chance to cast your vote. So as a ballot counter, I will create polls during this meeting. I will use easy poll, share easy poll. And during each ballot cast, you are going to vote for the best prepared speaker, the best table topic speaker, and the best speech evaluator. So you can always have a right to vote, and please do cast your vote. So by the end of the meeting, I will have a Hall of Fame for the most voted speaker. So I think that's all for me. Back to the GE.
Well done, Toastmaster Yanda, for the explanations. While competition is not about winning or losing, but competition is about how do we motivate ourselves to keep growing. So Toastmaster Yanda here will facilitate us. So now back to me as the general evaluators, I will explain my role. So basically, I'll just evaluate the whole meeting throughout the beginning, from the beginning throughout until the end. So this is important for us to keep learning, not only for the speakers, but also for the management of time, management of the meeting. So basically in Toastmaster, we are growing and we will grow together as a person, as a speaker, or as a committee of the meeting. I will report my evaluation at the end of the meeting, but before I give the control back to the Toastmaster of the meeting, just one word for you all guys. Have fun. Back to you, Toastmaster Garda.
Thank you very much, our general evaluator, Toastmaster Aryo. So that will be our teams for tonight. So make sure that any of you will mind the time if you would deliver your speech and you participate in our table topics session later. And now moving on to the first session, that will be the prepared speech. So today we will have three outstanding speakers from SCBD Toastmasters. That will be Toastmaster Melanie, Toastmaster Tyas, and Toastmaster Ricky. And their speech will also be evaluated by their own evaluators. That will be Toastmaster Mulyadin, which also be evaluated by Toastmaster Uyun and Toastmaster Galvin, and also Toastmaster Nugraha, with their respective speakers to be evaluated. And now, without further ado, let's call upon the first speaker. That will be Toastmaster Melanie, but it is not up to me who would present Toastmaster Melanie. So let's call upon the first evaluator, Toastmaster Mulyadin, to introduce Toastmaster Melanie about her project. Toastmaster Mulyadin, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Am I audible and visible, guys?
Yes.
You are visible and audible.
Okay. Okay, guys. Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Morning.
Happy morning.
Good morning.
I do hope you are in great condition and good situation wherever you are, guys. I do hope you are happy because we are in pandemic situation, but we are still have our great spirit to continue our meeting tonight. Okay. Yeah, actually, this is the first time for me to be a evaluator for the greatest speaker among us in Toastmaster, SCBD Toastmaster Club. And this is the grateful for me. And I will learn many things in this situation to be evaluator from Tia Melanie, the greatest speaker, as I think. And for this occasion, Tia Melanie will deliver her speech for LAP1 Icebreaker Project. I don't know, this is Icebreaker Project for the second or for the third, Tia Melanie.
First, I second.
On the second, because I have delivered my speech for icebreaker the first. And for this project, Tia Melanie will deliver her project with the title Project Motivator. For Tia Melanie, please do your best, and this is your time to show up. Time is yours.
Hey, Toastmaster Cheetah, it's 4 to 6 minutes. Thank you.
You're muted.
As if this is my first time. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. This is an icebreaker speech, they say. I say, um, this is just an update on what I want to focus on for the coming days. As a member of Toastmasters, I am now starting a new pathway on motivational strategies. Firstly, because this is free. Woo! Free path for those who registered last year. Secondly, I am stuck with my current project. It's in level four, project one, which is managing audience. Because I'm too close with my club, my fellow Toastmasters here in SCBD, and I don't know how to manage them already. So I believe in order for me to move forward, at least, is to go back where I started, delivering an icebreaker speech again. You have known me for several months. I have usually interacted with some of you in social media, in WhatsApp, and some I have met in person. It is always a good experience connecting to people who want to grow in their different ventures with the same mindset. For those who are first-time guests here, and I saw that there's a lot of first-timers here, or the guest, hello, I am Melanie Rivera, 100% Filipino, a math enthusiast and educator, and a frustrated writer. This was the same introduction I had in July 2020. And that frustrated term there, it is still a big frustration and procrastination of writing and being creative in all stuff that I do. I need to get motivated and let my creativity flow. But I just cannot. Or I choose not to. Do you know how frustrating it is? Looking back, I was this active and productive girl who made almost all her dreams possible. Whatever I thought of or dreamt of, I made sure I could make it happen. I was too motivated, surrounded by amazing people. And right now, I am actually not in the mood of delivering a speech. I don't have anything to write. I have nothing. I want to talk, but nothing comes up to my mouth. I want to write something, but no words come out to my brain. It seems that every day, at the end of the day, I don't have these words in my brain. And this leads me to my next main goal in Toastmasters Club, to reawaken the motivator in me. Of course, one of the focuses of motivational strategies pathway is to become an effective motivator whenever one delivers his or her speech. However, I believe that in order for someone to motivate others, he must motivate himself first. And that makes me wonder, I have already inspired many, I guess, hopefully. So why still pursue this path? Ask me why. Unmute your microphone. Ask me why.
Why?
Why? Very good.
Hi.
Because the one thing, because
Why?
the thank you, Wira. Because the one that you are listening to right now, the one that you are looking to right now, is your next motivational speaker. Thus, welcome to hashtag Project Motivator. At some as someone who has been through a lot, I know I have stories to share that can motivate others. I just have to learn how to process them, extract the main message or even its benefits, and apply them in a different context. As a challenge, as I challenge myself in this new pathway, I believe that my fellow Toastmasters here in SCBD Toastmasters Club will still continue to inspire me and encourage me to become a better version of myself. With this, ladies and gentlemen, please help me complete my hashtag Project Motivator. Back to the Toastmaster of the meeting.
Fantastic. Let's us give a round of applause to Toastmaster Melanie for successfully delivering her icebreaker speech on her second pathway. Oh wow, you have been such a motivation as you also take the motivational strategies because you inspire other members to pursue their pathways as well and also to deliver their speech projects whenever they can. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Melanie. That was such an amazing speech. And now move to the second speaker. We have Toastmasters. Yes. So let's call upon the second evaluator. That will be Toastmaster Galvin, who would introduce Toastmaster Tyas. Toastmaster Galvin, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Garda. Good evening, everyone. Tonight, we will be hearing Toastmaster Tyas delivering her second speech, which is her level 1 project 2A in the evaluation and feedback project. So the purpose of this project is for Toastmaster Tyas to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply that feedback to a second speech. And we will be hearing about her adventure tonight. So without further ado, Toastmaster Tyas, my travel story, how it all began. My travel story, how it all began, Toastmaster Tyas.
Thank you, Toastmaster Galvin. Do you hear me clearly, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Okay. So, do you love to travel? Please raise your hand if you love to travel. Okay, I can see many of you raise your hand. Thank you. I have loved travel for as long as I can remember. My parents used to drive us to Bali from Semarang almost every year when my sister and I were in elementary school, but we didn't travel that much anymore since we were in junior high school. So let me bring you back to September 2015 when it all began. It was the turning point that changed my perspective about traveling. I participated in International Medical Congress in Brussels, Belgium. My friend and I never visited Europe, so we decided to extend our visit to the neighboring countries. We were busy with the job at that time that we didn't spend much time to prepare the proper itinerary and book our hotel in a rush. We visited Paris as the most romantic city in the world. Our hotel was located in a small street, but it's quite near to the main streets and the metro. In our last day in Paris, we visited the Notre Dame Cathedral in the morning, and around 11 a.m., we went back to our hotel to check out and go to the bus terminal. When we walked toward the hotel, the street was full of people selling things along the sideways, and it looked like an illegal market. We were surprised because it was a completely different situation when we went out that morning. We were waiting our taxi in the lobby, but the concierge said that the taxi couldn't reach the hotel because of the crowd. Around 10 minutes after that, we're still waiting in the lobby. We saw people running away. They were running away from the police who tried to disperse the crowd. We are so frightened. But like 5 minutes after that, the people started to coming back. The people started to selling things again, and the crowd were back. We were terrified and panicked because we need to catch our bus. But after that, the police coming back and people running away again. And finally, the police did the patrol to make sure that the crowd were not coming back. And finally, the taxi able to pick us in the hotel. Later on, we learned that the location of our hotel is in the place that considered as a less safe area in Paris. There are other interesting stories during that trip, but they were not how I picture my trip would be. When I traveled as a kid, all I wanted is to having fun. But as an adult, I caught up in the euphoria of the traveling. I had many expectations to create the perfect travel experience that I forgot to having fun along the way. So I sat back, I pondered my learning points from the trip, and finally realized the real purpose of the traveling. So here are why I finally put traveling as my routine activity. So the first, to peace to finally achieve the peace of mind, because traveling disconnect me with the daily routine and reset my mind. The second, travel broaden my horizon, seeing new places, meeting new people, overcoming the challenges, discovering new cultures, give me a better perspective of my life. The third, travel is educational. Although we know some information from the travel guides, but to experience, to standing on the soil, to looking at the things of those you read about, the experience is exhilarating and it's irreplaceable. And number four, travel helped me to rediscover myself and boost my confidence. Traveling forces you to be resourceful and teach us how to overcome the obstacle. In the process, we discover we are capable to do more than we believe we can. Number five, the fun of the adventure. Adventure requires novelty and it might be scary. We discover the real thing that it's usually different from what we were used to. But eating local food in new country is entirely new experience. And last but not least, travel creates everlasting memories. Real life education is more memorable because it is personal. These cherished memories are precious stories you can tell to your children, to your grandchildren one day. Travel opens your heart, broadens your mind, and fills your life with stories to tell. So what are you waiting for? Let's go on an adventure and create memories. After the pandemic is over, of course. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Tyas, for such a wonderful and inspiring speech. Yes, I do agree with you that travel is essential not only because we are able to meet other people, but also we are able to have a learning process by the end of the journey. So I think, regardless of today's situation, that we can go outside quite often as previous. So I think one of which is that we can use this online platform in order to keep on moving and learn from new people that we eventually meet virtually, so it will not make the essence of travel would be less favorable. So thank you very much, Toastmaster TS. And now let's move to the third speaker. My apology. We have Toastmaster Ricky, who will deliver his level 1 project 3 speech. And now let's call upon the third evaluator, that will be Toastmaster Nugraha, to introduce Toastmaster Ricky. So Toastmaster Nugraha, the screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the meeting, TM Garda. So happy morning, everyone. Yeah, I'm pleased to introduce my fellow TM Ricky on delivering his level 1 P3 project in researching and presenting. So what is this project about? The purpose of this project is for TM Ricky to learn and review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. So without further ado, TM Ricky will deliver his L1P3 speech. What is your belief? The time is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nugraha. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes.
you're able and visible.
Happy morning, everyone. How many of you here who still remember their dreams as a child? Show of hand, please. Our dreams come true or something better happened to you now? Whatever it is, I hope all of you always believe in yourself. I will tell a story. Once upon a time. This is not a fairy tale with beautiful princess or Prince Charming with white horse. I will tell about mindset. A company tests 3 new sales staff candidates. The test is unique. That is selling calm in the Shaolin Monastery complex. Of course, this is quite unique because the monks there are all bold and don't need a calm. This difficulty made the first candidate only able to sell 1 calm. It because of the compassion of a monk who pitied him. But not with the second candidate. His success to sell 10 comes. He did not offer them to the monks, but to the tourists in the complex. Considering that the wine there so big and it often make hair messy. Then what about the third candidate? He made it and sell 500 combs. How? He went to the head of monk and make sure that the comb would be a good souvenir. If the head of monk could put his signature on the comb and make them a souvenir for tourists. The head of monk agreed. What do people often consider to the biggest obstacle to their career? Isn't it many people often blame the circumstances? And this is what made the first candidate fail. Meanwhile, the second candidate has dared to think outside the box, but he is still stuck focused on the function of the comb, which is only a tool of hair. The third candidate not only dared to think outside the box, that a comb is not just a tool, but can be a souvenir. In my version, it is said that work hard, work smart, and work not so hard. This is my belief in here. The belief that I mean here is not a belief related to religion. The belief I mean is anything that we believe and sure as to be right or wrong. The law of belief is what you truly believe will come true to you, regardless of whether it is good or bad for you. How do this law work so that we can get what we believe? From what I learned from the mind technology training, belief is part of mental program that located in subconscious mind. Based on the research done by Institute of Mind Technology in 2010 said the subconscious mind controls 90 to 95% our thought patterns and behavior. This mental program will direct us, whether we realize it or not, to manifest what we believe. Belief is a form of thought in our mind that result in our subconscious power being distributed to life according to our thinking habit. When belief has been formed, it completely controls our thought and life. Five things you need to know about belief are: number one, your beliefs are anything that you believe to be true. Number two, your belief is always right according to you. Number three, belief can be support you or block you. Number four, there is no good or bad belief. What exists is belief with a certain consequences. Belief is something, number five, belief is something you learn, especially when you are as a kid. So we can get rid of beliefs that are no good for us and replace them with the new one. Our belief in general is a combination of what happened in our past based on the meaning that the conscious mind gives to the event. Belief can also create it because an authority figure insert it into us. Well, I will close my speech with reminder for all of us. We are often not ready or willing to hear suggestions or opinions that are not in line with our expectation. This is the work of perception, which lock us in a one particular thought. It takes honesty and courage to open up our mind and accept suggestion or input that are not in line with our expectation. What do you think? Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Ricky. So, if I may quote from your speech, yeah, I do agree that belief is the combination of what happened in the past and what our mind gives to ourselves to make it even. Because at the end of the day, regardless of the situation that we may face, it is always up to our belief to make it happen. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ricky, for such a positive VT that you spread to us throughout your speech. And now that would be the end of our first session of the prepared speech. Now let's call upon the timer, Toastmaster Chita. Are all speakers eligible to be voted? Toastmaster Chita, you are still muted.
Sorry. Yes, TM Garda. So everyone is eligible to be voted. They have perfect time.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Chita. So I would like to call upon Toastmaster Yanda to present us with the ballot link.
Yes, everyone, I have posted the ballot link so all of you can cast your vote right now. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Yanda. So everyone, please cast your vote to vote for your most favorite speaker, whether it's Toastmaster Melanie, Toastmaster Tyas, or Toastmaster Ricky. And now, while we are waiting for all the cast has been balloted, so I would like to call upon Toastmaster Andika to have a group photo session. Toastmaster Andika, are you there?
Thank you, Tom. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, so everybody, my fellow Toastmaster and guests, please show us your big smile because we will have a group photo. So, are you ready for the first pose? I still see somebody not open their video, but it's fine. So, on my count, 3, 2, 1. One more. By the way, since the word of the day is euphoria, so can we give a very big smile or fake laugh or whatever so that it will support our word of the day? Okay, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you.
Okay.
Wira, I think you are just resurrected from your bed. But thank you for showing us your euphoria moment with. Okay, I hope that everyone has casted your vote to the speakers. And now, let me share again my screen. Okay, so we have just passed the first session, that was the prepared speech. And now let's, again, you may provide the personal feedback to the speakers through the private chat, and also kindly be reminded to fill the attendance link. So please, the SIA team to present the link in the chat box so everyone can register themselves. And now let's move on to the second session. That will be the table topic session. This is one of the most anticipated moment in Toastmasters because everyone can easily participate in this session. For all guests, particularly for the first timer in any Toastmasters meeting, so what would table topic session do to yourself? So basically, in table topics, you are encouraged to deliver an impromptu speech ranging from 1 to 2 minutes. So you will be given one question, topic, or any other statements that will be given later, and you have to give your personal response to that particular questions or statements. And this is one of the most exciting moments because you will train your critical thinking ability to answer any accidental topics that you may never hear before. And please, everyone, I saw some names already participated in the chat box. That was fantastic. And now it is not up to me to present the table topics because we have our wonderful table topics mistress, Master Daintia. And because this is her level 2 project to of active listening on her second pathway. So I would like to call upon her evaluator, that will be Toastmaster Andika, who will evaluate Toastmasters Dentia on her project. So Toastmaster Andika, you may introduce Toastmaster Dentia.
Thank you, Tom. Fellow Toastmaster and guests, tonight, Toastmaster Tia will deliver her L2P2 project. It's about active listening. So the purpose of this project is for Toastmaster Tia to demonstrate her ability to listen what others say. And there is no other better thing to do the project by being the table topic master. So without further ado, Toastmaster Tia, the table topic master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Andika and Toastmaster Garda. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy
Okay,
morning.
tonight, oh, thank you. Tonight, I'm in an abundance of euphoria because not only I'm the master of the table topic, but also the theme of the day is about self-love. And this theme is always my favorite one because I believe self-love is my utmost priority because without loving ourselves, we will not be able to love others. All right. So before we begin the euphoria, I will just highlight it. Thank you, Toastmaster Garda, for making my job easier by explaining the rules of the table topic. But I also want to give the 3 simple rules for this session. First, don't be afraid to speak. Speak whatever it is in your mind. You want to say anything which is your personal story, other people's story, your fiction story, anything, just say it as long as it's related to the topic. Number 2, speak within 1 to 2 minutes because then you will be eligible to be voted. And number 3, don't forget to use the words of the day, which is euphoria. All right? So without further ado, let's start this euphoria by calling our first speaker. Now, as a table topic master, I have the power to choose whatever I have on the list, right? So I want to start with Toastmaster Sabrina. Toastmaster Sabrina, are you there?
Wow, you choose me first.
Okay, is it fine with you to go the first one?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right then. Okay, so this is your topic. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. First one, how you love yourself is how you teach others to love you, by Rupi Kaur. How you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. Do you need a time to think, Toastmaster Sabrina?
Yeah, give me a minute.
Oh, I'll give you 10 seconds, all right?
By the way, I'm not Toastmaster
Oh,
Sabrina.
you're not Toastmaster. Okay, guess Sabrina. I'm so sorry. I thought you're Toastmaster Sabrina. Okay, Sabrina, or soon to be Toastmaster Sabrina. I'll give you 10 seconds to think.
How you love yourself.
Are you ready now?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I can go now. Yeah.
Soon to be Toastmaster Sabrina, 1 to 2 minutes. The screen is yours.
Okay. Sorry if there's a back sound.
Sure, no worries.
Okay. How you love yourself is how you teach others. Is it? Yeah. Okay. I believe that self-love is very important, so that we feel content about ourselves. We feel that we don't need any other people's. I'm so sorry. We feel that we don't need. Okay, sorry. Can I repeat?
No worries. You can go ahead.
Sorry, can I skip? I'll go back later.
Okay, no problem
I'm
at
so
all.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's fine with me. So you don't want to continue, yeah? We'll get back to you
I
later.
will. I will. Yeah, I will get back later. I'm so
Sure,
sorry
sure.
about that.
No problem. Then let's move on to soon to be Toastmaster Wira.
Hola.
Hello. Do you love the theme of the day? Soon to be Toastmaster Wira?
I despise it. Nah, just kidding.
Why is that so?
No, I like it. I like it.
Okay.
Just you pulling around.
Okay, then I'll give the easiest answer. A question, not answer. Okay. Can you see my screen now? Family, career, and you. Which one is your priority? Family, career, and you. Which one is your priority? Are you ready?
Give me 10 seconds.
10 seconds it is. Can I stop the screen share or would you like to see?
Can you write it in the chat?
Sure. Okay, 10 seconds is up.
Okay.
1 to 2 minutes. The screen is yours.
Family, career, or myself. If I have to make a priority list, top 3, number 1 going to be myself. The reason why is because if I don't put myself as priority, how in the world can I, focus on my family and my career? That's just simple because there are lots of people. I'm also guilty of this, right? Just focusing on the career, on the people that we love, but while we're doing that, we forget that we have to take care of ourselves, either our physical being or mental being. Sometimes, for example, you have a certain moment or certain family that sometimes drives you crazy and you have to take care of them, but you forget to take care of yourself. And I'm telling you, it will be a tiring, it will bring you fatigue. It won't give you a state of euphoria, if you will. So yeah, if you ask me, I prefer to take care of myself so I can be focused, so I can be healthier to take care of my family and my career. So yeah, top 3, myself first, family second, and then career. So But since the topic is and the word of the day is euphoria, I'm gonna play a little riff. It's not related, but I just love it because it's one of my favorite guitar lick ever. That's all from me. Back to DTM.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you for playing that guitar. It brings, yes, some euphoria to our meeting today. And I do agree with you. Sometimes we can focus on other people, but the most important thing is to prioritize ourselves, because without our good well-being, we cannot take care of others. Especially we cannot do our job or focus on our career if we could not even maintain our state of being. Okay, thank you so much for sharing that one with us. And yeah, if I were to be you also, I will choose myself as a priority. Next, I will call Toastmaster Hans. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Toastmaster Hans, how are you today?
Not in my best shape because of
Oh,
something, but
okay.
life must go on, yeah.
Yeah, I do hope whatever it is, it will get better soon. And this is
Thank
your
you.
question. Oops. Okay, so this is from my one of my favorite singer, Ed Sheeran. Before I save someone else, I've got to save myself. Okay, that's just me, wants to show off. Before I save someone else, I've got to save myself. What is your opinion about this? Are you ready, Toastmaster Hans?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, the screen is yours.
Before I save myself. Oh, sorry, before I save others, I've got to save myself. Sorry for my slippery tongue because save and self sounds so close, because we need to save ourselves first. It may sound selfish or even narcissistic, but guys, we must remember the safety precaution when we are on board in the airplane. When the oxygen mask is deployed, we need to put our oxygen mask first before we put oxygen mask of anyone beside us. Because how can we put others oxygen mask while we are choking? We are choking and we can't even put oxygen mask of our beloved one with the proper condition. That's why I believe before I save someone else, I've got to save myself. And also remember, love is reflected from our heart. If our heart are full of love, we are fulfilled about ourselves, we feel content about ourselves, then we can pour our love to another. I believe we can't share love from emptiness. We must share love from our full condition. We must share love from what we have to other. So I don't want to pick one side like just save myself and it's over, but save myself first and then save other. So everyone, love yourself, love other. Thank you.
Wow, amazing. Thank you for a reminder that indeed in the airplane, when the oxygen runs out, then you have to save yourself first before you save someone else. And of course, by loving yourself, it can radiate to other people. You need to have much or big amount of love in yourself for others to feel the love inside you. Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing tonight, Toastmaster Hans.
My pleasure.
Thank you. Next, we have guest Redika. Guest Redika, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Hello. Are you
Hello.
ready for the question?
Yes. Ready.
Yes. This is your question. If it costs you your peace, it is too expensive. If it costs you your peace, it is too expensive. Would you need a second or a few seconds to think?
Just like my response
Okay,
towards the statement.
sure. Go ahead.
Actually, to be in a state of tranquility instead of peace, it doesn't cost that much. I mean, for me, to be peaceful, it's actually quite frugal just by reading my favorite novels, just by eating my favorite foods. It brings me peace actually because when you have this, internal, uh, internal peacefulness inside you that come from something that doesn't really have to be expensive. Like you need to buy a luxurious car or something that will cost you money or pricey because yeah it can comes from something as simple as like walking outside of your window and take a look at a beautiful scenery in the calm of pandemic. It can be like something to be grateful about that will make you to be in a state of tranquility instead of peacefulness. And for me, yes, to be in a state of in that kind of state, it brings euphoria in me internally. So I don't need it doesn't cost me that much to be in state of peace or to be in euphoria because yeah I always have this like tendency to always be content, fulfilled, even though I have, like maybe not financially rich, but inwardly I have something more that I can share to others emotionally, though not financially. Maybe, though maybe it can bring euphoria to others. So you be in the state of again peaceful. It doesn't cost you that much too. So you just be you can be very frugal. It's as frugal as for me reading my favorite novels and eating my favorite foods. I actually have the food with me at the moment. This one, if you know what is this. So yeah, it brings me peace. It brings me euphoria already. So yeah, that's a nice word from me. Yeah, just be grateful in the pettiest thing possible because when happiness, when peacefulness come from something as mundane as you can think possible, yeah it you know to be peaceful is very it's within everyone reach. So that's I guess that's what I can say about the statement today. Yeah, thank
Okay,
you.
thank you, Redika. I want to know what are you eating? No.
Tempeh.
Tempeh.
It's my
Say it
favorite food
nice.
because I'm a currently
Vegetarian. Oh, okay.
pursuing
That's
my
good
to
to
become a
know.
vegetarian because I believe that our body deserves the best, and to
Mm.
become vegetarian one of the best way to.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yes. And to highlight of what you're saying, we don't need the luxurious things in life. We
True.
just need to focus on what we love to do, like reading, for
Yeah, as
example, for
simple
you.
as love. Yeah,
Yeah.
love just whatever
Eating
you are
good
currently
food.
doing.
Yes. That is good for our body as well.
Yeah,
So then you will
I
come
know.
to your
Yeah,
peace. Yeah. And maybe have some
yeah.
serenity in
You
your
instead of
body.
tranquility,
And
you're
so,
serene. You feel peaceful.
correct. And mine as
It can be
well.
very, very, yeah, very, very affordable.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us. It was wonderful. And
You're
Very mindful.
welcome.
Thank you again. Soon to be Toastmaster Redika. Next, we have another guest, which is Cleo. Hi, Cleo.
Hi.
Hi. Nice to see you again, and thank you for joining the table topic.
Mm-hmm.
You're ready for your question?
Sure.
Here it is. Hold on.
Give her the hardest one.
What is the best gift you ever give to yourself? What is the best gift you ever give to yourself?
Okay.
Do you need few seconds to think?
No, I don't think so.
No. All right, then I give you the screen. 1 to 2 minutes. Soon to be Toastmaster Cleo.
Okay. Around 6 months ago, I feel like I went through my very first quarter life crisis, even though it's way too early for my age. But I feel I'm in a lot of pressure to get to know what I want to do in my life. What do I want to pursue? The clarity of things, the clarity of my visions. Um, that brings me a lot of confusion on what to do, and instead of doing better, instead of enjoying the euphoria of having all of that pressure and turns that into something better, like something productive, uh, the contrary of that, I get into being really having a lot of apathy in myself. I don't really have any euphoria of doing anything anymore. I don't have any euphoria to read, to do things, to sing, to write, to do things that I used to enjoy. Um, by that moment, I realized that I don't really need to figure everything by now. I'm still really young. I still have a lot of things to do. I still have a lot of things to went through. So I decided to give myself some time. I decided to sit back and relax, and to enjoy everything that I have now, all of the science that I have. I don't know a lot of things now, and I'm trying to enjoy that. I'm trying to not giving myself too much pressure for knowing everything now. And that actually quite helped, even though it's not really working 100% in the past position of it, but it works better now. So the best gift that I have ever gave to myself is time. That's it. And thank you.
Wow, thank you. Indeed, time is the best gift for someone who may be in a state of confusion, or maybe they are like in the middle of the crossroad, don't know where to go, and just give yourself a little time. That's true. And thanks for sharing your personal story with us. It's really touchy because I myself have been in that situation when have self pity on myself. I don't know so many things. Maybe I haven't achieved things, and then I become less happy or become unhappy at all. And so, as you said, the best gift to give to yourself is time. Let yourself have the time that it needs to rejuvenate, or to become whole again. Because when you lost, then probably you have just not only lost your feelings, but maybe some of your memories, some of your mind, or some of your part of yourself as well. So with time, everything will come into peace, into one piece, into whole again. Thank you, Cleo, for sharing. Next, I think I still have 10 minutes. So I can, oh, I still have one more here from the list, which is Melissa. Melissa, are you there?
Yes, hello.
Hi, are you a Toastmaster or a guest?
I'm a guest.
You're a guest. Okay. Are you ready for your next question? For your question.
Kinda.
Okay, this is your question. This is from the Cinderella story movie in 2004. I really don't care what people think about me because I believe in myself and I know that things are going to be okay. I really don't care what people think about me because I believe in myself and I know that things are going to be okay. Okay, maybe you have the same experience or maybe you want to share something else about this quote. Do you need time to think?
I need some time to think.
Okay, I'll give you 10 seconds to think.
Oh,
Are you ready now?
wait, I'm looking
Sure.
for the timer.
Timer. Show yourself, Toastmaster Cheetah. Here. Timer is here.
Okay.
Okay. If you're ready, 1 to 2 minutes, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you. Happy morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Happy morning.
This is my favorite topic because I kinda love myself a lot. This is a proof I have my own face as my pop socket. And I kinda don't care what people think. Like maybe you question, maybe I would like to share my personal story about how I cut my own hair at first. At first, I was thinking about donating my hair, and it became shorter because I keep styling it because it kind of makes me feel euphoria. It kind of leave my confidence. Like I really love it, and I don't think about what people say because it feels good, and I always follow every good vibes. Also, like every time I'm in a situation where people in a bad mood, but I'm pretty sure I was waking up in the morning with a good feeling, then I don't really care about the bad vibes. I would just go on being happy, and I would I would stay happy. Like I don't know, I would just stay happy at any time. And I know that things is going to be good. Like I know everything. Like if we plan a good shit, then it's going to be double. And if I'm being good, I'm going to be better and being in the best mood I've always tried to be. And I swear, I don't know how do I learn to love myself, but I kinda love myself a lot. But yeah, I really don't care what people think about me because I believe in myself and I know things are going to be okay because I believe in myself. I know what's mine and I know what I love. I know what makes me feels good. That's all.
All right. Thank you. It's good to know that you love yourself and even you proud of yourself by having that cute things on your phone. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, maybe you can also share with us how to keep on loving yourself that much that whenever you get up in the morning, you always feel happy. I really want to know about that. Okay, let me check if I still have time. Think I have. Okay, can I call one more speaker maybe? Sabrina, if you are still interested.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm interested, but I forgot what's my topic.
Not a problem. I will give you the new question.
Okay.
Okay, the question is a quote from Edmond Bianca. The absence of self love can never be replaced with the presence of people's love for you. The absence of self love can never be replaced with the presence of people's love for you. Are you ready,
Yeah.
Sabrina? All right.
Yeah.
You have 1 to
Okay.
2 minutes.
Okay. So, the absence of self-love can never be replaced with the presence of people's love for you. Okay. So I always believe in one statement like uh, everything starts within yourself. So if you love yourself, then uh, if if you don't love yourself, then you can create a really bad vibe to others. You can really create all the emotions and anger inside your heart. You can feel like you really hate yourself. And no matter how people and how much the surroundings show all those care and love to you, everything must start within yourself. So I think it is important to have self-love in order to make you feel worth it, to make you feel happy, to create that euphoric vibes around you, and to always bring that positive energy to everyone. And to love yourself also means not uh, and to love yourself also means to love others, because you can give that emotions and feeling to other people, and good emotions and feeling to other people. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, so that's all. Yes, I think it is true that when you don't have love inside you, you will feel maybe grumpy or angry. You radiate the bad vibes to your surrounding. That's what it is important to start with yourself, to love yourself and to give the best to yourself. Then you can do the same to others, because if you know how to love yourself, then you will know how to love others. All right, thank you so much everyone for sharing. Unfortunately, I have limited time and my time is up, but it is good to hear from you all. Perhaps for those of you who have not been able to join this session, I encourage you to come again next week and join the table topic session with us. So before I give the control back, I would like to check with the timer about the eligibility of all the speakers.
Yes, TM dan Tia. So I will pause it, and everyone is eligible, but I'm sorry to soon to be Master Radhika. She passed the time,
Okay.
but it's okay. Next time we will do better.
Yeah, it's just a matter of seconds, but yeah, timing is also important, because with the timing you learn how to manage yourself. So the poll for the best table topic speaker voting is there. You can cast your vote now. And one last message from me is with this quote. The most important relationship in your life is the relationship you have with yourself, because no matter what happens, you will always be with yourself. So that's all from me. Thank you all for joining. It is indeed a good session, and I give the control back to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Garda.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dentia, for such a wonderful and insightful session of table topics. And I would like to give a round of applause to all participants. Wow, that was such an inspiring messages from all of you, including, yes, it's also a great reminder to any of us that loving ourselves is essential, because at the end of the day, just like what Toastmaster Dentia had just spoken, that it will be up to us, and there will always be ourselves to accompany us, even if that we encounter the dark times. So I hope that everyone has casted your vote to vote for the most favorite speakers at the table topic sessions. And now, okay, back to my screen. Where's my screen? Okay, now let's call next session. That will be the evaluation sessions. So the evaluation sessions will be taken by our new general evaluator. That will be Toastmaster Dwi, because I believe that Toastmaster Aryo has something to do in Paris right now. Maybe he wanted to be someone who is a hero in Paris. Hope for the very best for Toastmaster Aryo. Just kidding. So without further ado, let's call upon Toastmasters Dewey. Are you there?
Yes. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible and visible.
Okay. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, how do you feel after joining us 2 sessions at least? It's not finished yet. We still have one last session. It's evaluation session. There will be 3 evaluators who will deliver their evaluation speeches. So first of all, let's call upon Toastmaster Mulyadin, who will evaluate Toastmaster Melanie's speech. So Toastmaster Mulyadin, are you there?
Okay. Am I
Okay.
visible and audible, guys? Okay, thank you so much, TM Dwi, for the time for me. Okay, guys, happy morning, guys.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Well, congratulations for your amazing speech, Toastmaster Melanie. Guys, please unmute yourselves, please. Unmute yourselves once again to give your very big hand to Toastmaster Melanie.
Yay.
Guys.
Congratulations.
Congratulations once again to Melanie. She is great, successful in delivering her second icebreaker speech in her second pathway with the title Project Motivator. You are marvelous in clarity of your language, which are very easy to understand. As I said in my prologue, that you are one of the best speakers among us in SCBD Toastmaster. You know how to vary your vocal and using appropriate tone, speed, and volume in your speaking. Toastmaster Melanie, you are entirely inspiring me as the someone who are learning how to speak in front of the people, and also Toastmasters members here and our beloved guest as well in tonight's meeting to pursue your pathway or to join Toastmasters for the guest, because you can completely engage with the audience by using your eye contact. Furthermore, you pay much attention to all participants, even we are in screen or in virtual meeting right now. You attract us with your effective gestures. Yeah, you use your gesture effectively. So we always see and watch you because of it. This is how you show your comfort zone without nervousness. anxiety or scared to death in front of million people here, million people. I know this is your interest to interact with public or commonality, to be sociable or friendly with people. And I believe this is your part of life as excellent teacher in real life. So I wish could be your student also. In this speech, you may, I guess you may work for something much better, because this is the only icebreaker speech. You are way enough engaged with the audience actually, but it will be much better for you to be more personal interactive with the audience, to be massive euphoria, like saying hello or making little conversation for any of us who are staring at you. So we are not only hearing and looking at you, but communicate with you in your speech. So I challenge you for the next speaker, next speech, to give more inspiration and give us not only inspiration in the speech, but also in real life. Then I give you a challenge again to be more interactive to the audience, because this is your huge power. Thank you. Back to you, TM Dewey.
Thank you, Toastmaster Muhyiddin, for such constructive feedback. So let's move on to the next evaluator. It's Toastmaster Galvin, who will evaluate Toastmaster Tyas' speech. So let's call upon Toastmaster Galvin. The screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dwi. I would like to congratulate Toastmaster Tyas for delivering her second speech in the Toastmaster Pathway. Congratulations. It was such a great speech. You paint us a very vivid picture of why we love traveling, and also you also remind us why we were almost always euphoric when we are about to do a travel. So congratulations, Toastmaster Tyas. So what I like about your speech is that you open the speech by engaging with the audience, because you open it with a question and you ask the audience to respond by show of hands, if I recall correctly. And it was such a great way to make sure that the audience is engaged with your speech. Congratulations for that. And I also like that you use the title in the speech, because in the beginning of the speech you used your title was how it all began, right? My traveling experience, how it all began, and also you use the same word, how it all began, in your speech. Hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Yep.
you are audible.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Okay, so I do like those two things. And then the third thing that I like about your speech is that you summarize your speech. You summarize the list that you explained to us. And it was such a great way to make sure that all of the audience remembers what you have explained to all of us. So congratulations for those 3 good points. But then again, in any great speech, you can always improve it, right? The first one, the first suggestion that I would like to give you is that you actually already had a great vocal variety, that it is not flat tone, but you make sure that sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low. But then again, I do think that it can be more dramatic. For example, when you explain to us, like, the people are running away, the people are running away, you can make a movement, you can make more a panicky tone in your speech, so that we are more we can be more empathic in the situation whereby there is a panic situation in the story that you have been that you are telling us. That's the first thing. And then the second one is that I think, in my opinion, you used a little bit too many things that you explain in the points, right? I do think it would be greater if you you can just use 3 points instead of, I do believe you used 6, right? You can just use 3 points, and at the maximum maybe 4 points that you explain to us, so that we can always remember, oh, those are the 3 points, those are the 4 points, because 6 is a little bit too hard to remember. And also the last thing that I suggest is that when I heard the title, how it all began, I expected that the focus of the speech was about your first experience of traveling. But then again, after I heard your speech, I kind of have the conclusion that the focus was about what maybe makes us love traveling, which is a little bit different from what the title implies. So I believe that the title can be more relatable to the substance of the speech. So those are the 3 things that I like, that you engage the audience and you use the title in your speech, and also you summarize your speech. And then the 3 things that I suggest you to improve is that more dramatic, and also use fewer lists, and also make the title be more in relation with the substance of the speech. That's all from me. Back to you, Toastmaster Dwi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Galvin. What a feedback, to be honest. And Toastmaster Nugraha, the screen is yours.
Yes. Thank you so much, GE, TM Dwi. TM Ricky, congratulations for passing your L1 P3 of project researching and presenting. Let me start with the most highlighted one of your speech delivery, which is you are able to give the speech in a very good clarity. So yeah, many speakers are maybe have a challenges to giving the speech too fast, but you are able to deliver the speech with a very eloquent manner, step-by-step manner, so audience can get what you are saying very exactly. And you have a very good eye contact and gesture as well, and very appear comfortably and friendly, and the way you smile to us, and it gives us the audience euphoria to always see your speech. And yes, the challenge of giving L1 P3 is how you deal it with the step by step, because it's giving facts, and you are also pass in that way. So you are able to give the speech in step by step, sequential, first, second, third candidate, what is law of belief, the 5 steps of belief. So it's about sequential, so the audience can understand what is the points that you want to give us, the highlight, the steps of the topics of your speech. And you are also passed in giving the well-researched speech by giving us the number, like you mentioned, about 90 to 95%. It is really good in giving the L1P3 project with such numbers, right? Because it gives a validity on your speech. And you are also close the speech with a good closing summary and with the question at the end, right? And it's good giving us a question to audience will give us like more like attractiveness to deep dive more into your topic and give us a reflection about the overall topic of the speech. And I believe all of the great speech also can be improved. And with your case is, I believe it is good for you to, if you can make your story, your speech more into the storyline. For example, I think there are a lot of topics within your speech, and maybe the audience gonna have a troubles to understand all of the things that you want to deliver. And I believe it's good if you just give us maybe 3 to three key topics, and for each topics you give it us like a storyline. So first candidate and then second candidate, and imagine, maybe give us some question. Imagine this, imagine that, and by the way you are giving the story into your speech, it's gonna be give us more comprehensible on understanding of your key topics. And the second one is about vocal variety. And I noticed maybe a little less variation in your speech. Maybe can you give us like second candidate and last one? Maybe it can give more attractiveness to your speech. But overall, it's a very well done speech, very well researched speech, and I'm looking forward to your next speech at Ricky. Thank you and congrats.
Thank you, Toastmasters Nugraha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nugraha, for giving present to future perspectives, so Toastmaster Ricky can benefit the feedback, so he can improve in next project. Let's on the next stage to evaluate Toastmaster Lentia, who just lead the Toastmaster topics. So yeah, the evaluation. So Toastmaster Andika, the screen is yours.
Most people don't listen with the intent to understand. Instead, they listen with the intent to reply. That's a famous quote from Stephen R. Covey, an American author. But Toastmaster Tia tonight, she proved that she listened with the intent to understand to what the other speaker said. She showed interest when others were speaking. She nodded, she smiled, she kept her eye contact on the screen, on the camera, while listening to what others speak. And she responded to each speaker specifically on the topic. For example, soon-to-be Toastmaster Wira and Toastmaster Hans, she focused on responding on prioritizing ourselves. And for soon-to-be Toastmaster Mel and soon-to-be Toastmaster Sabrina, she focused on self-love. And for those of you who didn't observe Toastmaster Tia, she kept her smile on the entire session. It shows that she is very comfortable in being table topic master. It creates euphoria in the session because when the session leader is happy, we will feel happy also. And Toastmaster Tia, you have great articulation and intonation. You didn't speak too fast and you didn't speak too slow. It's very easily understood for both beginners and also more advanced speakers. Since this is a Toastmaster evaluation, I would like to suggest you one thing to work on. When you responded to soon-to-be Toastmaster Cleo, you could have shortened your responses. I know that you try to link your personal story to hers, but then you could have shortened it so that the focus of your responses remain to what Toastmaster Cleo has said. So it's very fine to create our our own personal story, but then we just have to be aware of the length of our responses. So another quote is, one of the most sincere forms of respect is actually listening to what another has to say. And Toastmaster Tia, tonight, you have been a great example for us for that respect. Thank you very much. Back to you, G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Andika, for a very warm-hearted evaluation, as always. Okay, it's our last evaluator, Toastmaster Uyun. Since Toastmaster Uyun, sorry about that. Okay, since Toastmaster Mulyadin's speech is part of the project, so the speech will be evaluated by Toastmaster Uyun. Are you ready, Toastmaster Uyun?
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Dwi.
Yeah, the screen is yours.
Thank you. Critical thinking and active listening are the skills that Toastmaster Mulyadin has achieved in this evaluation speech project. Congratulations to Toastmaster Mulyadin. I am in a state of euphoria because finally we have one more eligible evaluator to evaluate our future speeches. So in this evaluation, I would like to divide into three parts. The things that Toastmaster Mulyadin are excelled at, and then the things that he might want to work on, and then what I would like to challenge him. So the first, what Toastmaster Mulyadin is excelled at, the first is the coverage of the evaluation. So I noted so many points that Toastmaster Mulyadin explained in the evaluation. So he gave the evaluation in a helicopter view as well as in the details. So there are so many topics that he covered. And the second is the engagement and the motivation. So it's not only Toastmaster Melanie who gave us the motivation, but also Toastmaster Mulyadin who gave motivation to Toastmaster Melanie with many positive sentences, praising and mentioning the good points from Toastmaster Melanie. And then the third is about his evaluation delivery. So he maintained his eye contact as if he spoke directly to Toastmaster Melanie, and then the gesture, even though it's a bit off camera, but I can see that he used hand gesture. So thank you very much for showing a good point from your evaluation. And then the second part is what Toastmaster Mulyadin might want to work on. It's only one point, so basically I would like to suggest him to make pointers to highlight what is actually being mentioned in the evaluation. So evaluation can be a pyramid principle. So you mention first what is actually the topic of the evaluation, then you break it down with examples, with explanation why like you are delivering about this topic. So for example, you can say, I like your delivery. I like your eye contact, you maintain it very well, your hand gesture, etc., blah, blah, blah. Because I heard, like in my humble opinion, it was more like trains of sentences. Like I find it difficult to know what is actually the main idea, like the main evaluation point. So I suggest you to make highlight or pointers in the evaluation. And then the third, what I would like to suggest you, it's about giving examples. So you suggested her to make more interactions, and what kind of interaction? So maybe you can give more examples. So congratulations to Toastmaster Mulyadin. Looking forward to hear your future evaluations. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Dwi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Uyun. Well, if I can recall my experience when I joined Toastmaster, I cannot believe that even giving evaluation, you can receive evaluation when you give evaluation speech. It's incredible, right? It shows that we want to help you to improve yourself. So yeah, I think there's no place I'd rather be when it comes to receive and give feedback in such human way. So yeah, thank you for all evaluators. I think I will call upon Toastmaster Archita and Toastmaster Yanda to cast the ballot.
Yes, thank you, TM Dwi. So everyone is eligible, but too bad to TM Mulyadin and TM Galvin. But yeah, but everyone is eligible. Thank you.
Okay, please. link is already on.
Toastmaster Dwi, I think you are muted.
Oh yeah, is that, have you voted for the best evaluators?
Have done.
Okay, so as we just end our evaluation speech session, we can move on to the RAS report from general evaluation team. First of all, I will call upon Toastmaster Almer to give grammarian report. Please, Toastmaster Almer.
Hello? Hello? The internet connection is unstable, so I don't suddenly change. Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Are visible and audible.
Oh. Okay. So I'm going to give the grammarian report, and this is, I'm sharing the screen. Wait, not this one. Oh, this one. Okay, guys. So we have heard wonderful words tonight. I also quoted one word from Toastmasters Ricky, and as usual, there is very little grammatical error tonight. Not so much. So I will start first with the first speech. So the area of improvement is this. I am not actually not in the mood to deliver the speech. It should be I am actually not in the mood to deliver the speech. So there is a double note, not, and it is better to have only one. The second one is it looked like a illegal market. It should be it looks like an illegal market. So the a illegal market was changed to an illegal market, and it looked changed to it looks. And the other is we're still waiting at the lobby. It should be we're still waiting in the lobby. So there's the change from at to in. Next is but eating local food in new country, it should be but eating local food in a new country. So there's it's missing an a. The next one is he success to sell. It should be he succeeded to sell because success is succeeded shows that he already did the job, right? The next one is belief can be support you, or it should be beliefs can support you, or. And finally, this is the quote of the day. Actually, it's a lot longer, so but I lose track when writing the quote. But the big picture is like this. From Tam Ricky, your beliefs can support you or undermine you. Okay, so that's the Grammarian report for tonight. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Toastmaster Almer. Let's call our and word of the day counter, Toastmaster Risky. Toastmaster Risky, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dewey. Thank you, Toastmaster Dewey. So let me share my screen first. You guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So first of all, let's start with the prepared speakers. As you can see here, I will only mention the totals in both and the and WE. I'm only gonna mention the total of both. So for Toastmaster Melanie, flawless in delivery. Toastmaster Tyas have 3 in total of ahs and buzzwords and filler words with 1 WOD. Good job. Toastmaster Ricky, flawless as well. Toastmaster Wia for buzzwords and filler words and 2 WODs. Toastmaster Hans have 2 filler and buzzwords in combination. Toastmaster Redika have 15 in buzz and filler words and 1 WOD. Toastmaster Cleo had 9 in totals of buzz and filler words and 1 WODs. Toastmaster Cleo, sorry, I'm a bit lost. Sorry. Toastmaster Melissa have 5, as you can see here, 5 buzz and filler words in total, and 1 WOD. Toastmaster Sabrina have 10 10 filler and buzzwords and combinations, and 1 WOD. Let's move on to evaluators. Toastmaster Mulyadin have 5 in totals of buzzwords and filler words. Actually, no filler words. Toastmaster Galvin in combination 13 of filler words and buzzwords. Toastmaster Nugraha have 24 buzzwords and filler words. Toastmaster Uyun 6 buzzwords and filler words and 1 WOD. Toastmaster Andika 3 buzzwords and 1 WOD. So overall, I'm quite happy that so many of you guys used the WOD. Good job. And I hope that this could be learning for you all and to keep you guys keep improving and to evaluate yourself. Thank you. Let me stop my screen now.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Rizky, for such comprehensive report. As I think that's the end of evaluation session. For me, as a general evaluator tonight, I think the meeting starts a bit late, but it's still okay, and some technical glitches that we cannot really cope with, but we survived until the end. So thank you for all. Congratulations for all. And what else? Oh yeah. All evaluators also delivered their speeches in such heartwarming way. And yeah, with not to mention with every style of their own. I guess that's the thing. And yeah, I can believe that I can see abundant enthusiasm from our guests and table topics session. Thank you for the table topic master for bringing up the ambience of yourself, love yourself ambience, just like our theme. What what else I have to comment? It's perfect. It's not that all doom and gloom. We just bloom. So yeah, back to Toastmaster of the meeting.
Thank you, Madam GE, Toastmaster Dwi, and your outstanding evaluation team. I would like to congratulate you for successfully taking the roles. We all learned from the evaluations, and I do hope that in the future we can apply those evaluation sessions to improve and to leverage ourselves in order to become a better speaker and, of course, a better person. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Dwi and the whole team. And now moving on to next one would be the Hall of Fame, one of the most anticipated sessions that we are waiting for. So to conduct the sessions, I would like to call upon the ballot counter, Toastmasters Yanda, to present us with the result of who are the most favorite speakers from the prepared speech speaker, table topic speaker, and the evaluation speaker. So without further ado, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Yanda. The screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Garda. It's my session to deliver about the Hall of Fame session. Please allow me to share the screen. Okay, can anyone see the screen?
Okay, now it's visible.
Yeah, so is it visible?
Yes.
Yeah, it's now visible.
Okay. I think we come to the last session. This the most also one of the most anticipated session is the Hall of Fame. So without further ado, I will deliver to you all about who is the best prepared speaker and the best table topic speaker and the best evaluator. So yeah, we should proceed to the best prepared speaker. Should we have a countdown? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Drum roll.
Yay!
Woo!
Yay!
Congratulations.
Congratulations to Toastmaster Tyas for becoming the best prepared speaker for tonight's meeting. All right, let's proceed to the second winner. We're going to have the best table topic speaker. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Cleo.
Yay!
Congratulations, Cleo.
Yeah, is it soon to be Toastmaster Cleo or already a Toastmaster? I don't know, I'm not sure. Oh, it's supposed to be soon to be Toastmaster Cleo because she's not a physical Toastmaster, I guess. So lastly, we're going to have the best evaluator. Let's have a countdown. 3, 2, 1. There you go. What happened?
Wow!
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
with the new hair.
Best evaluation for tonight's meeting. I think that's all for me. I give back to Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Garda. The screen is yours.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Yanda, for presenting us the result of the most favorite speakers of today. Congratulations to Toastmaster Tyas, soon to be Toastmasters Cleo, and Toastmaster Andika for becoming the most favorite speakers of today. I hope that everyone, for the remaining speakers, you are also great in delivering your speeches. So we look forward to hearing more of your euphonious voices in our next meetings. Now, moving on to the next session, that will be Yes, now we are reaching the end of this meeting. So everyone, particularly for the first time guests or any guests who are interested or curious more about Toastmasters International, particularly about Toastmasters, SCBD Toastmasters, you may contact our Vice President of Membership, that will be Toastmaster Ami, with the number as provided on your screen, or you may visit our Instagram at scbd.toastmasters, and you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, SCBD Toastmasters Club. You can also search on the link as provided on our Instagram bio to contact Toastmasters Almi, and also you can ask for more about SCBD Toastmasters and Toastmasters International in general, because I believe that your participations are actually one of the spirits of empowerment that we wish to establish in Toastmasters Club, particularly in our club. And without your participations, all of this will not be achieved. Thank you very much for your enthusiastic participation, and we definitely look forward to meeting you again in the upcoming meetings of SCBD Toastmasters. Now, before closing this meeting, I'd like to back to our theme of today, because we are finally having such a time to reflect on ourselves. What have we gone so far? What have we achieved until we are the one we are today? And I believe, despite these unprecedented times, any one of us have learned valuable lessons that can be applied towards our journey, be it our personal self, and to result in the benefits of other people. So I hope that when you open your eyes tomorrow morning, if we are still given the privilege to continue our life, I hope that always remember and talk to you that you are good enough. Because at the end of the day, it is your mindful heart and your mindset that will eventually lead you to the next step of your life. And always remember that everything you have within you, be it your flaws, your strength, your weakness, and your talents, all of them are not without purpose, are not without meaningless points. All of them have their own purpose, and you need to utilize them in order to reveal the true colors of yourself. Always, always, and always say to yourself, whenever you wake up in morning, that you are good enough, you are powerful, you are intelligent, and you are ready to embrace yourself in the next 3 days. So that will be all from me as your Toastmasters of the meeting. I hope you guys enjoyed our meetings tonight, and without further ado, I'd like to give it the control back to our president of the club, Toastmaster Galvin. The screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Garda. It was such a wonderful meeting. And thank you for reminding all of us that all of us are good enough. Thank you for that. And also thank you for the role takers that have bring us through this wonderful meeting tonight. Thank you. And before I close the meeting, I would like to remind all of us once again, particularly reminding the members of SCBD Toastmasters Club that, let me just share my screen. Okay, that we will have our speech contest in on Saturday, 30 January 2021. So next Saturday next week at 2 p.m. If you would like to join the contest as a contestant or also as a role taker, please do inform me. You can also register in the link that I have shared in the group. Okay, that's all about the club contest. And also, before I close the meeting, I would like to ask some opinion from our esteemed guests. I think I would like to call Stella. Hi, Stella.
Hello.
Hi, Stella.
Hi.
Is this your first time here in SCBD Toastmaster Club, or
Yeah,
maybe in
this is my first time. Yeah.
in any Toastmaster Club?
In any Toastmasters Club.
Oh, welcome, welcome. If I may know, from whom or from where do you know about our meeting?
I know from Toastmasters Archita.
Oh, Toastmaster Archita.
We work in the same place, and I just know Kagarda and also Kachita in this group. So
Oh, I see.
yeah.
So you are a doctor as well.
Yeah.
Oh, we have another doctor in the house. We are in good hands. We are in good medical hands. Thank you, Toastmaster. If I may know, do you have any opinion about our meeting tonight?
Well, I guess tonight's meeting is great. I mean, the ideas or the idea about loving yourself or loving myself is great, and also, I just at first I really I'm still shaking right now because people can say about their ideas about loving themselves, and it relates about how you learn how to speak in English, speak in front of in the public, and also you try to make the love yourself is not just only a phrase, not only just a phrase, not only just a mantra, but you can apply it in your life, like in the real life. So I guess tonight's meeting is so meaningful to me. Thank you.
Thank you. Soon to be Toastmaster Sela. Of course, if you would like to learn more about public speaking, you can visit our meeting again next week. But do not visit the Toastmaster Finish meeting, yeah. Even though she is inviting all of us. Yeah, no need lah. No, I'm joking. Please do not report me to anyone, okay? Okay, so thank you for the opinion, soon to be Toastmaster Stella. And I also would like to ask another guest. I think I would like to ask Ferdi. Hi, Ferdi.
Hello.
Hi, Ferdi. I believe this is your second or third time here in SCBD Toastmaster Club, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, this is my second time joining the Toastmaster Club.
Welcome again. And do you have any opinion about our meeting tonight, or any suggestion if you would like to give?
This is my first time to contribute myself to be the table topic speaker. Unfortunately, I'm not chosen, but it's okay. Maybe next time. So yeah, so far it's going well, and I will be excited to catch up, joining the Toastmaster Club. That's all.
Thank you, soon to be Toastmaster Ferry. Of course, if you would like to join the table topic session, you can always join again in our meeting. And of course, you can also join Pediatric Cipto Toastmaster Club in their table topic session. There, I say it, Toastmaster Ferry. Okay. Okay, I also would like to ask any visiting Toastmaster who would like to give some announcement. Maybe you would like to invite all of us here to your meeting. Yeah, Toastmaster Miftah.
Okay, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I want to invite you to my club. Maranatha Toastmasters Club is literally in Bandung. So it's every Wednesday. If you want to check first, you can check it on Instagram, maranatha.toastmasters. Or if you want to upgrade your bahasa Indonesia with ejaan yang disempurnakan, you can join Bandung Bahasa Toastmasters Club. It's every Saturday 1 p.m. If you have interest on it, just come to us. Back to you, Toastmaster Galvin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Miftah. So Toastmaster Miftah is enrolled in 2 clubs. Both are Bandung-based. One in Maranatha, English, and then another is Babat, Bandung Bahasa. It is Indonesian club. Thank you for sharing, Toastmaster Miftah. And also, Toastmaster Vini would like to invite us into Pediatric Cipto Toastmaster Club. Of course, please do.
Hi guys, apologize for coming a little bit late again, but I'm bringing a guest. Hi guys. Okay, so for, that's a little bit. So sorry, Toastmaster Dentia. Looking forward to see you in my club. That's not a little. Okay, so hi everyone. I'm from Pediatric Cipto Toastmasters Club. So soon to be Toastmaster Stella, I see you. Okay, so why don't you come visit our club? It's every Monday at 4 p.m. and and we will have fun with fellow medical professionals there. But we also have non-medical professionals. So any one of you with any background is okay to come to our club. It's a fun place to hang out. So yeah, 70% of SCBD Toastmasters Club member have already joined our club meeting, and almost 83.7% of them delivered their speeches every week in our club. So come to our club. I will drop the Instagram link on the chat box. Thank you very much. Back to you, Toastmaster Galvin.
Thank you for sharing, Toastmaster Vini. And I would like to say 83.7%. It's a very, very quick math, Toastmaster Vini. We can use you in our industry. Thank you, Toastmaster Vini, for sharing. Okay, so Pediatric Cipto Toastmaster Club at 4 p.m. on every Monday. Thank you for sharing. Is there any other visiting Toastmaster who would like to invite all of us here?
Yeah, there's me.
Toastmaster Hans, of course. Mods, please, bro.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hans Tampu speaking. I'm from Jakarta Motivator Toastmaster. And we will have next meeting on next Wednesday, as I've sent in the chat box. Further information, the detail will be provided in our Instagram at Jakarta Motivators. Thank you for your time and see you soon.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hans.
Nabrak Maranatha.
Yes, so you can choose, or maybe you can also do a club session.
Use both.
What you call
laptop
meeting
and
session.
phone.
Yeah, meeting session. You can use both laptop and handphone to attend two meetings at the same time. Thank you for sharing, Toastmaster Hans. And also, Toastmaster Eddie, you would like to also invite us to something here, 2nd February? What would...
Like my fellow Toastmaster Hans, we will conduct our meeting in Mods 27 January. And also my next club, there will be 2 February on Empire. We're going to have a job. So I just send you the link and also the brochure there. Come and join us. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Eddie. So invitation from Mods, Jakarta Motivator Toastmaster Club, and also from Empire, based in Malang. Thank you for the invitation, Toastmaster Eddie. Is there any other visiting Toastmaster who would like to share? No? Okay, then I can close the meeting with the sound of this power bank. I close this meeting. That's the sound. Happy weekend, everyone.